back to my channel. This is Jimmy here, and today I'm going to share my experience about skydiving, which I did like 3 weeks ago. I haven't done a video since then. I've been caught up with so many things and I haven't had the chance to do the video. But today I have the chance. So let's talk about the life lessons I've learned by doing skydiving. And in this video, I've divided my feelings like before the skydiving and during the skydiving and how I felt after the skydiving. The fact that I was going to jump out of a plane at 14,000 feet, which is approximately like 4 kilometers in the sky, and dropping like 220 kilometers per hour didn't really set in until I was inside the plane and up to 14,000 feet. As I peered out of the window and looked outside, the houses were becoming tiny. I could see the ocean and the horizons, and I felt quite anxious. So as we were going up the plane, they had a sign that says exit boredom and enter freedom. So that's very cheeky, and but that's kind of true, isn't it? I felt lots of anxiety, and my stomach had this feeling that something was dropping. But as I looked at the camera women, she made me feel very comfortable. They are very cool people, and even the tandem instructor, they gave me a high five saying that yeah, everything will be all right. And I was quite nervous actually. And I told myself, well, I can't look back now because I've been here in the plane, so the only thing I can do now is like go jump out of the plane. And the camera woman was very cool, so was the tandem instructor, and I had another two crazy people who wanted to jump with me. They were in front of me, and I was the last person who was going to jump out of the plane. These are the life lessons I've learned through skydiving. Number one is the importance of engaging with people who have been there and who have done it before. Like my fear started to decrease when I searched online and read stories about other people who have skydived before. Their experience gave me hope and encouragement that I too can do it, and that made me comfortable. Their stories gave me the courage I needed to proceed with the jump. I had this little conversation with the tandem instructor and the camera girl right before I jumped out of the plane. So when they were preparing parachute, and that made me excited to join the party. They said like they have so much fun in the air, and actually this has made me realize that surrounding yourself with people who have been there or like who have been where you are trying to go is imperative. It gives you an insight of what to expect, and although no two lives are the same, knowing that someone before you have done it provides the message that you too can do it. So lesson number 2 is don't be afraid to let go. When I stood on the edge of the opening of the plane leading to the outside world at 14,000 feet, which is about 4 kilometers in the air, I had to let go. So right before, as I jumped out of the plane, I let go of my fear. I just closed my eyes at once, and then I just let go. Okay, let's do this. Okay, and then in doing so, I encountered one of the most blissful and victorious moments of my life. It was the best 60 seconds of my life. I was so proud. I felt accomplished, and I felt very empowered. We also have to let go of a sense of control. We have to trust the people who have done the job can do the job for us. So lesson number 3 is that we are very insignificant. So as the plane door opened and I watched the first 2 person jump out of the plane, they had the most peaceful expression on their face. Probably they were scared too. They were big, they were real, they were right in front of me, but as they jumped out of the plane, they kind of vanished. And this made me realize that we are so insignificant, so small, and so tiny actually. Then it was my turn with my tandem partner behind me. We couched at the door of the plane. I looked out into the sky and let go of all my fear, and we jumped. Actually, we worry about who we will marry, how much money we will make, how successful our career will be, if our friends will be with us and approve our activities. We fear the future, and at the same time worry about missing out on all the opportunities we have in this world. But now I feel how small all those worries and doubts are. So why not live our life as happy and more alive? So lesson number 4 is with the right people, I can do anything. I jumped out of a freaking plane, so this is something crazy, insane.
So we survived that free fall.
I want to do it again!
So if having the right people around can allow me to jump out of a plane and land unhurt, that means that the right people can also help me start a business or achieve my fitness goals. If you don't know how to do something, don't let that stop you. Find experienced people to help you. So there is no way I could have done without the support and help from those who are highly trained and skilled at skydiving. So Skydiving Thailand is one of the 2 facilities. They fly a 2017 Pacific Aerospace P750XL aircraft, which is right here, manufactured in New Zealand specifically for skydiving. It's currently the largest civilian operated skydiving aircraft in Thailand. As a commercial operator licensed by the Civil Aviation Authority of Thailand, CAAT, all the operations procedures have been checked and approved as part of the rigorous due diligence process. They voluntarily adopt skydiving policies set by the U.S. Federal Aviation Authority, FAA, and enroll as a U.S. Parachute Association, USPA foreign affiliate, because they believe in complying with the latest safety standards. Lesson number 5, just do it and stop being controlled by fear. Initially, I was terrified about jumping out of a plane. I couldn't sleep the night before. I thought about all of the things that could go wrong. Flashes of terror would corrode my mind as glimpses of me jumping out of a plane flashed before my eyes. But never did I think in those moments about all the things that could go right. So I only thought about things that could go wrong. So how often do we allow fear to stop us in our day-to-day lives because we focus too much on what may go wrong opposed to enjoying the moment and thinking of all the benefits and things that could go right? How many times do we conquer something we fear and realize it wasn't as bad as we thought? How many times do we conquer something we fear and realize it wasn't as bad as the seeds we planted in our own mind? Lesson number 6 is I'm braver than I thought. Due to the fear, I doubted myself a lot. And I'm always thinking of what ifs and panicking about the future opposed to staying present in the moment. Skydiving forces you to remain present at the moment. If I muster up the courage to jump out of a plane, I have the ability to conquer any other fear so now anytime life gets tough, I think to myself, I jumped out of a plane at 14,000 feet. Snap out of it. You got this, buddy. I am hoping my ability to let go and trust the process at 14,000 feet will translate into other areas of my life here on the land. And lesson number 7, the best is yet to come. The initial jump out of a plane was intense. The speed and I couldn't think of the wind was hitting me at high speed, and I became way more aware of my breathing. But the best part was that initial 60 seconds at free fall. That's the best thing that has happened. When I was actually gliding and admiring the Earth's beauty, then I realized that 60 seconds changed me. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hope that I will bring better content as I move along. Please subscribe to my channel, and if you haven't watched my skydiving video, please go and check out it right here.